This is William K. Murtaugh, Witness 1. And what I would like to discuss now is exploitation through guardianship. And the reason I bring this up is Field McConnell is sitting at his son's house awaiting trial for internet stalking of an attorney in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Now, while he is sitting at his son's house awaiting trial, there are accusations that there are people who have been appointed as his guardian of his financial obligations, his estate up in Wisconsin, and so forth. Now, what is curious is one of the alleged individual that was supposed to be his guardian, or at a minimum have a durable power of attorney, is in the real estate business. And Mr. McConnell owns a very nice house worth a considerable amount of money, and it would be to her advantage to have control of that estate so that she could do something with the house. Now, right now, I'm not too clear on who may have durable power of attorney if such status is current. I don't know if the son is taking over guardianship of the estate, or if there's another sibling in the family who is, or if the next door neighbor might have something to do with controlling the estate, or perhaps the real estate person. But the way the situation seems to be evolving is this is rife for elder abuse, that Mr. McConnell's financial interests may not be protected, but in fact they may wind up being exploited. Now, it is incumbent to remind people that Mr. McConnell has a considerable amount of personal assets, namely a car collection that may be worth somewhere in the neighborhood of $1 million. He also has an antique gun collection, has all kinds of stuff in that estate. So there are a lot of assets there that can be exploited prior to the Internal Revenue Service getting their hands on the merchandise, since Mr. McConnell owes a considerable amount of money in income tax. And he also owns property taxes, all kinds of taxes. So Mr. McConnell's in a lot of financial trouble. And he's getting up in years. He's older than me. And thus, all these pressures might be overwhelming him to the point where if the wrong people wind up being in charge of his life, he's going to wind up getting exploited. So it is worth watching to see how Mr. McConnell's finances work out in the days, weeks, and months to come. For it seems to me that there is a treasure to behold to those who take advantage of Mr. McConnell's situation for their own evil purposes. The people that Mr. McConnell has surrounded himself with seem to have at the center of their lives money. Tens of thousands of dollars have been raised for a legal defense fund, yet no auditing of this money has come forward. There is no record of what is being done with these funds. So Mr. McConnell may find himself dirt poor and in jail by the time the dust settles on everything. And my next video is going to deal with how and why Mr. McConnell may wind up going to jail because of circumstances and betrayal that he may not be aware of. So stay tuned. This is William K. Murtaugh, Witness 1. Have a good one.